Take it all, throw your doubts, let them burn. We're the fire, it's our turn. We're gonna break the sky tonight. Crash the stars, steal the light. Don't need wings, we'll take the height. We're gonna break the sky tonight. We're gonna break the sky. Sunlight tonight. Flame, crash the stars, steal the light. Don't need wings, we'll take the height. We're gonna break the I found a match in the pouring rain, a spark of fire, a little insane. The clouds are screaming, but I scream louder. This world's a fuse, and I'm the powder. Step back, hold tight, it's gonna ignite. We're 'cause we're gonna break the sky tonight. We're gonna break the sky. Sunlight tonight. Flame, crash the stars, steal the light. Don't need wings, we'll take the height. We're gonna break the sky. 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 We're gonna bre
How's it going, everybody? I, of course, am Dr. Delay, and tonight we have the Summit League Championship as the North Dakota Fighting Falcons, who come in with an 18-16 record, 10-6 in the Summits, take on the North Dakota State Bison, 26-7, 14-2 in the Summits. Hopefully we have a good one, as both, again, these teams fighting for a chance to go dancing. The winner will go dancing. The loser, most likely, not going dancing. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, again, it is a great game. And with all this delays that I've been trying to do, yeah, they're still way, way behind over there in North Dakota, or South Dakota, I should say. Sioux Falls is actually where it's located tonight. So, again, hopefully we have a good one here tonight. North Dakota State actually swept both teams, or both North Dakota, pardon me, when they played earlier this season, 83-66, 96-63. Both of them blowouts. So not ideal if you're kind of hoping for a close game, but North Dakota has, of course, fought their way here. Could be a completely different team, versus the team, of course, they were a month ago. So even actually, again, just a few days ago, actually, February 28th is when they last played, and that was even worse. But anyway, Paul Sather, the coach of North Dakota, only a 41 win percentage, but signed a 3-year extension through 28 and 29. So maybe, again, this is something. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. Good to see you, CB, Orville, Yin. Again, all you guys. Again, Jaguars covering the game tonight as well. North Dakota State fans, again, appreciate you guys for tuning in, as I'll do the best I can, of course, to provide the accurate play-by-play. I've not covered these teams yet, so it's going to take me a little bit to get the names, but I don't know, usually about half of a half, and then I'm good. But, yeah. So, yeah, we're just kind of waiting for us to get started. David Richmond, 12th season as the North Dakota State head coach. He was actually the 2026 Summit Coach of the Year. Again, a very solid performance. You can see, well, actually you can't see, but they were, again, on top of the Summit Conference, 14-2. In the conference, we're about ready to go underway. North Dakota in black, North Dakota State in whites, as North Dakota State winning the tip-off. All right, this is Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz looking around, bouncing it inside to Strickland. Strickland loses the ball, but then reclaims it. As he finds out, he passes it out to Stefanowicz, passing down Anderson. Anderson driving inside, looking for teammates, tipped away, and then won by North Dakota. And yeah, it's still in bounds. Okay, they were flirting with danger there. North Dakota moving down. This is Ullman, Grayson Ullman, the leading scorer there for the Fighting Hawks, passing it outside to Jones. Jones to King. King back to Ullman beyond the arc. Looking around, and now he's going to drive it inside. Ullman goes up and gets the bucket. First points of the game belong to North Dakota, the Fighting Hawks. All right, here we go. This is North Dakota State, the Bison, as they're passing it amongst themselves. Anderson back over to Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz kicks it out to Carson. Carson over there in the corner as he finds Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas with the buckets, tying it up 2-2. Just under 19 to go here in the first. As here is, again, Ullman. Again, apologies on that. I'm going to get the names probably about halfway through here. Ullman driving inside in the lane, puts it up, gets the friendly roll. Look at that. Or I guess listen to that. 4-2 is your score. 18:30 left to go. North Dakota State passing it around. This, I believe, that was Carson. Oh, Carson with a bad pass intercepted by King. King's going to take himself down with the ball, and he just jacks up a three. Why not? Oh, and he's got it! From way downtown, North Dakota 7, North Dakota State 2. Well, there you go. This is Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz again beyond the arc, bounce pass inside here to Strickland. Strickland trying to muscle his way forward off the glass, high off the glass, but they will. No, it's stolen away by Ullman. Ullman with it there beyond the arc. He now hands it off to Kraft. And now there's going to be a foul. A foul there on Ullman. Or no, pardon me, on, Ullman was contacted. Foul there on the North Dakota State. First time I ever heard about the Summit League Conference. Congrats on passing 6.8. Yeah, thank you. No, yeah, that was accomplished earlier today. All right, North Dakota going to be inbounding it. Here is Ullman. Ullman with it now as he crosses half court again. 17:40 to go here in the first half as he's looking around trying to find somebody. Ullman again beyond the arc going right to left. And now he's double covered, but he finds a man in the corner for a corner three. That's going to be rebounded there by Stefanowicz. He's now taking it down. Oh, and he takes a big hit, but there's no call. Ullman now has it as it's a steal, and now Stefanowicz ripping it away, and it's off. It's off of Ullman. Ullman asking for a challenge. Again, they can challenge now. Man, I thought, I don't know, that was kind of weird there. Big contact. So they might be, I don't know, they might be checking this out and they might be reviewing. I don't know. They're going to cut to commercial. 17-18 left to go in the first half. North Dakota 7, North Dakota State 2. Go Bisons get the NCAA tournament. Ricky pulling for North Dakota State. Yeah, no, should be a good one here tonight. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. And appreciate you guys again for tuning in. Hopefully, again, you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Make sure, again, don't be a stranger. Feel free to chat down below. Again, I don't mind chatting, of course. Of course, you know, again, during commercials or whatnot, that is really where I'll definitely be able to. Let's just say that. Definitely be able to do that. Chat during commercials. Again, they're still reviewing this. Ruled out of bounds as going to be North Dakota State ball, but I think it went off a Bison. I don't know. Let's go ahead and take another look. I'll do my best here. And yeah, it was last kick there by Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz kicking it out of bounds. I could see why he was full. Ullman's leg is swinging like it did kick. He did kick it, but no, that is definitely going to be on, or off, I should say, the Bison. Each team starts the game with one challenge. Coach must call a timeout to initiate challenge. Successful challenge, keep one final challenge. Award one final challenge, keep timeout. Unsuccessful, lose timeout, no more challenges. So pretty risky, considering they're going with the challenge so early in the game. But, I mean, if you get it right, then there's nothing to worry about. So it was indeed off North Dakota State. And North Dakota will be inbounding underneath their own basket. So, all right, we're just going to get back underway again. 7-2, North Dakota leading North Dakota State as King inbounds it here. All right, passing it around as Ullman now with it, trying to find a teammate. King in the corner. King going to drive it inside now, backing it up. King with it beyond the arc, finding Ullman. He's driving inside, puts it up, does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded there by Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz now with it. He's just going to jack up a three, and he's got it. 7-5 your score, 16:45 and counting. As here is Ullman. Ullman finding here. This is Jones. Jones back to Ullman. Ullman's going to drive inside. Triple teamed. Finding the open man, Anderson. Anderson to King. King driving inside. Looking for a guy, and it's stuffed out of bounds. Trying to pass it, but a good block there by Feddersen of North Dakota State. Again, 7-5 your score. Did you watch the Pittsburgh Penguins beat Boston? I did not. I did not watch. But I'm glad they did. That's good, because they usually don't beat Boston. All right, North Dakota inbounding underneath their own basket. Ullman floating it over. This is Nat. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. It's stolen away by Stefanowicz. He passes it inside. He wasn't ready for it. Puts it up and does get it. He was ready for that. 7-7 your score. Not even trying to pronounce that name, but it is what it is. Ullman now bringing it up the court. Again, going right to left. Going to the far side. Again, 16 minutes here in the first. As Ullman driving inside. Oh, he's contacted. No call. Then he's stripped away. Looking for the foul. No foul. as the ball goes out of bounds. Going to be North Dakota State. Whenever we do come back, 7-7 your score with 15:55 to go in the first half. Afternoon. How's it going, Jim? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Have a good one here. Or, well, we hope so. Again, so far, so good. Football score. It is a football score. Again, it is. We love football. We love our football here. We're a big football channel. Big football. We love our football. Our beloved football. Coincidentally, both these schools love their football too. Both these schools really good in the FCS ranks. So, yeah, I bet they're also ready to go to football. But, of course, one of these schools will get to play in March Madness. So I'm sure they're excited. You guys are excited. I don't know if there's anyone that has stuck around. I'm sure they're disappointed. Oh, man, wanted to watch the game. Well, it is on CBS Sports Network. It is on that. How's it going, Charles? Good to see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in again. 7-7 your score. Got a football score. It's not football, I promise. Basketball. But, yeah, we are definitely excited. Hold on. What did the Cowboys just do? Cowboys. No. The Chargers signing a fullback. Okay, I thought it was a big deal. Just tap the like. Appreciate you, Charles. Appreciate you. Pats got there, but the defense, yeah. You're great. That's good to hear. Good to hear. And thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Again, we're in a commercial timeout. 7-7 is your score. North Dakota and North Dakota State. North Dakota State will have it, have the ball whenever we do return from commercial break. Oh, well, I think my thumbnail looks nicer. It is what it is. It is what it is. What matches that you commentate do you consider some of the best in your past NFL season? The one that really jumps off, like, again, is going to be Seattle and Tampa Bay. That one was such a great game. I really enjoyed watching that, and it was a pleasure to cover. It really was. That was so good. I get both teams in their throwback uniforms, the creamsicle, and then, of course, the Seattle blue and silver. Actually, well, Tampa Bay was not in the creamsicle. They were on their all whites, but throwback. And, yeah, and again, the game was great. Seattle, Tampa Bay. So good. That's really one that sticks out. Hey, how's it going, George? I'm doing okay. Hopefully all is well with you. Hope the Pats are good again. Oh, you guys should be fine. The Patriots will be fine. I don't know about, Super Bowl again or whatnot, but they'll definitely be solid playoff contenders. I bet a lot of people will pick them to go back. As here is Stefanovic. Stefanovic, again, back with it. Handing to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Looking. Jump shot. That's too strong. Trying to go for the tip-in. Could not get it. As here is King for North Dakota. Again, going right to left is North Dakota. State is going left to right. All right, let's see. This is Thomas. Thomas there on the near side. Thomas looking for a teammate. Does find Ullman. Ullman with it beyond the arc as he's driving inside. Trying to find a teammate, finding Thomas. Thomas now driving inside, looking. Puts it up, and it's short. Rebounded, though. Hook shot too strong. That was Nats. Again, not even trying to pronounce that huge name. We'll worry about that at halftime. As here's Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas handing it off here to Feddersen. Feddersen putting it up, and gets the buckets. But actually, no, they're going to wave it off. They're going to say that was an offensive foul. So Feddersen charging in there. Good defense by the Fighting Hawks. That was King. King taking the charge there. Good stuff. Doctor, you ready for the free agency? Oh, you know it. You know it, Jacob. Good to see you, Jacob. All right, here's North Dakota. Again, Ullman now going to the far side. Ullman now with it as he's looking around beyond the arc. Oh, it's tipped away. And King's going to retrieve it. 12 seconds left to shoot. As King, with the Landon Donovan haircut, passes out to Ullman, looking around, trying to get through. He does, but then it's stolen away. But then it's stolen right back by Ullman. Ullman now with it. Heavy pressure, puts it up, and gets the bucket. Look at that. Look at Ullman go. 9-7, North Dakota leading North Dakota State. Again, both these matches in the regular season were indeed blowouts, but North Dakota playing good now as State with it. Looking around, Stefanowicz in the corner, trying to find a teammate. He's driving inside, bounce pass inside. He is contacted, and he will head. And I don't think he was going for the shot. That was Scythe, I want to say. Scythe. That's probably way wrong. That is probably way wrong. Skidda. Okay, that's how bad my handwriting is. Skidda. Jeez, delay, learn how to write. Never did. Skidda inbounding it here to Carson. Carson driving inside. Double teamed. Carson trying to find someone. Finding Stefanowicz for 3. Hey, he got it. Look at that. Nothing but nets. 10-9 is your score. North Dakota State leading. North Dakota now with it. This is a big man. Big man. That is, actually, I have no idea. I couldn't even see him on the roster. As this is Anderson. Anderson floating it over. That is Nat. That was Nat the whole time. Nat driving it up. Just flicks it up. He is going to get called with the travel, and he's going to stay down. He's playing it for theatrics. Now he's going to get up. No promises. He didn't get the call. Let's see. North Dakota and South Dakota football teams dominate Division II. I mean, all of them. Yeah, North Dakota, North Dakota State. North Dakota State and South Dakota State, I believe, are the ones that usually do that. North Dakota and South Dakota, though, recently have been pretty solid. Same with Montana. The Montana teams have been pretty good, which I think Montana State, won, if I recall. Montana State Bobcats. Bouncing it inside. North Dakota State loses the ball, and it's stolen away. Stolen away by Thomas. Thomas now on the far side, looking around. Going to settle it down to King. King back to Anderson. Anderson again beyond the arc, back to King. King to Thomas. Thomas for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded there by North Dakota State. As this is Stefanowicz, again, the main ball handler there for North Dakota State. And he's going to jack up a 3. That's going to be off. Rebounded there by King. King with it. Hey, good to see you, Sinbin. Appreciate you for tuning in. Sorry, I can't. I'll be sure to chat with you in a sec as King. Pump fakes, driving inside, spinning around. King, floater, too strong. Rebounded there by North Dakota State. That was Smith. Smith to Stefanowicz. As he's with it on the far side. Again, going left to right. Floats it inside to Anderson. Anderson in the corner for Smith for 3. That one's good. 13-9. It was 7-2, but North Dakota State's with an 11-2 run. 12:22 to go. As here is North Dakota. This is Smith. Anthony Smith looking around, trying to find King. He does. Back to Smith. Again, beyond the arc. Driving inside. Gets contacted. Finding Anderson, who's driving inside. Anderson back out here to Jones. Jones to Thomas. Thomas, step back. That's a long 2. That's too strong. And tipped away and rebound. Oh, well, it's stolen away by Thomas. He puts it up and no call. No, he didn't get the call. As Stefanowicz now with it. Beyond the arc, looking around. Puts it in the paint. Puts it up. Can't get the bucket, but Anderson does. 15-9. Is your score. 11:36. North Dakota with it. This is Anthony Smith. Again, beyond the arc. Looking around. Now he just jacks up a 3. Why not? That's too strong. Rebounded there by Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz with it. He's going to jack up a 3. That's too strong. And going to be rebounded by King. King with it. Passes down to Thomas. Thomas has his pass intercepted, but then it goes out of bounds. As it looks like Carson there for North Dakota State couldn't quite handle it. So 15-9 is your score with 11:13 left to go in the first. Again, it was 7-2 earlier, North Dakota leading, but now North Dakota State on a 13-2 run. USA game tomorrow? I don't know, Bob. I don't think so, to be honest. I might be doing college basketball. Lightning, Sabres. Wow, 8-7. That, was it even hockey? I don't even know if that was. Are you sure it was a hockey game and not a low-scoring football game? The Bills and the Buccaneers. Bills went for 2 in the win. Majority of our penmanship skills are going to the gutter with the increased usage of typing. Yeah, I never, even during school, I had terrible. This is the same handwriting I had during school. There's nothing that's changed. There's nothing that's changed. It looks the exact same from 3rd grade on. This is pretty much what I had. This is pretty much it. Never improved. Can't wait for the Chiefs. Orville's going to just kind of will it into reality there. No, you're busy. Oh, no, you're good, Sinbin. Again, appreciate you for tuning in. Sinbin. And I know you had a good stream. That's really good. That's over 100 concurrent people for hockey. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. So that's a good call on your part to pick that game. That ended up being great. I know you're about to do another game, so good luck at that one. Good luck with that one. Folks, again, if you like hockey, make sure, again, to check out Sinbin. And he'll be doing some hockey in a little bit. But, again, he does it all the time. And, of course, if you like college basketball, he's been doing college basketball as well. So make sure, again, to check out his channel. Post a link right there. All you're going to do is click his link and subscribe. It is free. It is free as can be. As we're working our way back here, again, North Dakota State with a 15-9 lead. And again, a run that is 13-2. North Dakota started off really impressive, but they've kind of cooled off. They've really cooled off. Again, only shooting 31% from the field right now. That's just not going to win you many games. That is not going to do it. Oh, yeah, no problem. Lightning Sabres match sounds like a lot. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was tuned in for a little bit. I was going back and forth. I would type something, and then I had to pretty much stay out there because I was making some soup. But then I'd come back a little bit, and then go back to stir a little bit of the soup and all that. Anyway, King with it here for North Dakota, looking to Thomas, finding Thomas, back to King. King back to Jones. Jones looking around. He's like, hey, where am I going to pass it to? He does find Ullman. Ullman at the logo. 9 to shoot. Driving inside. Ullman puts it up, and he's fouled. Kind of landed on his lower back. That, I guarantee you, did not feel good. He is a walk-on. Won Minnesota High School State Championship. Sat out season last year. And then this year, leading the team in points. That's pretty cool. You got to admire an underdog story. Grayson Ullman. He's going to head to the line. He's an 80% free throw shooter. As there's the first. He does indeed knock it through. So there you go. We're back at even there. Oh, man, I just realized that does not look good. And there's the second. He does knock that one through. There you go. All right, 15-11. Again, Ullman pretty solid at the line. Does convert both. As this is Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas over to Carson. Carson's pass is going to be a little bit high for Smith, who couldn't quite hold on to it. And it's going to be incomplete and out of bounds. Which NHL game? I don't know. I probably won't be doing a hockey game, or I can. If you're talking to Sinbin, I'm sure he can let you know. As Ullman passes to King. King over there to Kraft. Kraft underneath to Jones. Jones looking around. Back to Ullman. Ullman beyond the arc. Driving into. Ooh, ball's tipped away, but he does reclaim it. Again, 15-11. Passes in the corner for Kraft for 3. He's got it. It's back to a 1-point game. 15-14. And here is Wheeler Thomas. Passes over there to Feddersen. Feddersen over there to Carson. Carson to Smith for 3, and he drains it. 18-14 is your score. Under 10 to go here in the first half. This is Ullman. Ullman with it, crossing half court, looking around, trying to find someone. Does find King. King with it, back to Ullman. Ullman looking around, bounces it to Jones, back to Ullman. Ullman, kind of like a little give and go there. Back to Jones. Jones to King. King, a deep 3. That's going to be off. Oh, almost. He did save it, but then he gave it away. A turnover. This is Carson. Carson over there in the corner to Smith. Smith for 3. And he's got it. Smith is on fire. Smith is 3 for 3 today. 9 points. He's made every 3. 21-14. That's a football score, folks. This is North Dakota Ullman with it. Ullman looking around. It's stripped, but then it actually does find Jones. Jones back to Ullman. Ullman with it. Pump fakes. Driving inside. Spinning around. Ullman. Bounce pass, and it is saved. Saved by Thomas. Thomas to King. King with it. He's driving inside. Floater, and he's got it. That stops the drought. Or the little run there. 21-16 your score. 8:47 to go here in the first. This is Wheeler Thomas taking it up for North Dakota State. Hands it off, and again, that'll find Strickland. Strickland there to Carson. Carson for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded there by Ullman. Again, a 5-point game. North Dakota State leading 21-16. Finding King in the corner, near corner. Hands it off to Jones. Jones hands it on back off to King. King with it. Back to Jones. Jones going to hand it on. Oh, no. Fakes the handoff. Now he does hand it off to Ullman for a deep 3. He's got it. Oh, my goodness. That is serious range there. 21-19. Tacking on a field goal. 21-19. Here is Wheeler Thomas looking around. Going to the far side. Oh, gets heavily contacted. And there was no shot there, so that was just a regular common foul. 21-19 your score. We're going to commercial break. North Dakota State leading by 2. Maryland is the 17th seed of the Big Ten tournament. We'll be playing the play-in on Tuesday. Won't make a difference. Or won't make it to the dance unless they win the Big Ten. Yeah, probably not going to happen there. I'll have the ESPN game coming up. Oilers, Golden Knights, but stay tuned, Doc, for basketball. There we go. Stay tuned to Doc for basketball. Gotcha, Simon. College basketball, yeah, I'm not too sure, like I said. I honestly, with football, again, it's more like I can look at a week in advance. I can tell you what I'm doing. With college basketball, with everything that's happening right now, with the tournaments, don't even know who's playing. I could not really tell you, but I can try. I can tell you next Saturday, I will be gone. I'll be helping my dad, and I'll be driving a combined 12 to 14 hours. Maybe not that much, but I'll be gone the whole day, essentially. Let's see. I might be doing Campbell and Monmouth. That is a semifinal action tomorrow. That'll be at 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern. And then there's another one. That's the CAA Championship. Not really sure what that stands for. Then Towson and someone else. Again, probably just nothing really crazy tomorrow. Now, I could, if everything works out, I could do a baseball game early. And it would probably be, I don't really know. It'd be a blowout if I did anything like that. Maybe I do Brazil and Great Britain. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be 0-2 versus 0-3. I mean, I could do it, though. Yeah, I don't know. No idea. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hope the game stays close. Me too. What conference tournament are you interested to follow this week? I don't know. Again, it's really, I mean, I want to see if Pitt will do well. Honestly, I know they're the rank, they're last ranked. They're like 15. They're the 15th team. They're 15th out of 18, and 16 through 18 don't advance. I don't know. I just cover what I can. Again, there's certain channels where it's beneficial to the channel for me to cover. And then certain ones where it's like, yeah, no, you can just watch the game on YouTube, so it makes no sense for me to cover those games. So pretty much, folks, for those that are listening in for the first time, if you see me covering a college game, there's a good chance that stream is not on YouTube. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. I mean, that's kind of a sneaky way how I've been able to get the channel up and rising with the college sports, just kind of outthinking everybody else. Anyway, North Dakota State inbounding it, floats it up, and gets the friendly roll. That was Carson. 23-19. Here is North Dakota. That's Ullman. Ullman in the corner as he passes back out to Nat. Again, not even going to try to pronounce his name. Nat over there to Anderson. Anderson puts it inside. It's going to be stripped away. Last touched by North Dakota State. Nat had it, but then he was stripped. Subdoc GG and hockey game. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. I had heard actually from Ricky. Floats it over there to Nat, then finds Anderson. Anderson trying to find Ullman. He does. Ullman in the far corner. Heavily guarded there by Wheeler Thomas. Hands it off there to Kraft for 3. Kraft gets the 3. And again, it's a 1-point game, 23-22. 7:15 and counting here again. North Dakota State with it. This is Stefanovic. Stefanovic hands it off to Carson. Carson over there to Anderson. Anderson to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas looking around, trying to find a teammate. Floats it over there to Carson. Carson driving inside. And he's going to get contacted. Wasn't shooting. But it looks like the big Nat is called for the foul. We can share in our misery that our college teams are bad. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's embarrassing. I wear their shirt, but it's not because I'm proud of them. It's because it's a shirt. Anyway, this is Anderson. Anderson puts it up and can't get the friendly roll. And North Dakota with the rebound. Here's Yeoman. Yeoman with it for the Fighting Hawks. Going to say the Falcons. As he is contacted and gets the call and the bucket, 24-23. So Yeoman will head to the line for a chance to complete the three-point play. Yeoman is an 80% free throw shooter. 10-0 Mexico. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't see why the ACC don't let 16 in the tournament. Yeah, I don't know. It is weird. All right, Yeoman with the free throw, and he completes it. 25-23 is your score. North Dakota leading. Again, potential upset here because North Dakota State was the heavy favorite. I think they were favored by 11. As here's Stefanovic. He's driving inside. Yeoman trying to steal. Cannot. Stefanovic looking for a teammate. Heavily guarded, finding Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas in the corner. Wheeler Thomas puts it up and is contacted with the foul. That was clear and obvious. He was trying to draw it, and he did. Can they call a mercy rule in Brazil game? If it's no. It's after 7, yeah, if that score were to stay. Fifth inning, it'd be 15 runs. All right, Stefanovic going to be inbounding it here for North Dakota State. North Dakota coach not liking the call. Inbounds it here. Gets the bucket and the foul. That was Feddersen. The Fed. No, okay, probably not. Can't do that one. 25-25 as Feddersen will be heading to the line for, again, a chance for the three-point play. An 81% free throw shooter, so pretty much automatic at the line. Pinch Pogue, me a Coke. What'd you have for dinner? I made some cheddar broccoli soup. It was good. But I had 2 bowls, and I did not need 2 bowls because, yeah, I had to finish the food. It was good, but I am full. Feddersen again at the line. 81% free throw shooter. That one rolls in. 26-25. North Dakota State's leading by 1 with 6:20 to go in the first. All right, here is Nat. Nat looking around, trying to find somebody. He does find Smith. Smith beyond the arc. Back to King. King back to Yeoman. Pump fakes, driving inside. Then kicks it out for Kraft for 3. Too strong. Rebounded there by Stefanovic. Stefanovic crossing half court. Half course, talking about food. Finding Feddersen. Feddersen back to Stefanovic. Looking around. Puts it to Thomas for 3. That was blocked, I think, or that was just an air ball. I don't know what the heck happened there. Nat bring it up again. North Dakota State up by 1. Finding Yeoman. Yeoman over there to King. King driving inside, looking around. King finding Kraft. Kraft for 3. In and outs. In and out burger. Unbelievable. Wheeler Thomas now with it. Crossing half court. On the far side, coming to the near side, heavily guarded, double covered. Oh, man, look at this, finding Stefanovic, though, and now he finds Carson for 3. That's too strong, rebounded by Yeoman. Pardon me, that is Anderson. Anderson now finding Smith. Smith with it at the logo. 5 minutes to play in the first. Again, North Dakota State up 26-25. Got a good one. King with it, fakes the 3. Back to Kraft, back to Thomas. Thomas now taking it in. Thomas going, trying to find someone, kicks it out to King. Wide open 3. In and outs. Berger rebounded there by Carson. Carson floats it here to Stefanovic. Again, up by 1. Pretty solid game so far. Stefanovic driving inside, looking, puts it off the glass, and very high off the glass. Gets the buckets. Sorry there, it was 26-25. That's my apology. 28-25 Is your score. I should probably, I'll just leave it. That's fine. All right, Nat with it. Nat finding King. King back to Thomas. Thomas beyond the arc. He's looking around, trying to find a teammate. He does. Finding Anderson. Back to Thomas. Back to Anderson. Anderson with it. Pump fakes. Oh, and he's stolen, but then he takes it right back. Anderson to Thomas. Wide open three. That's too strong. Rebounded by Stefanovic. North Dakota hasn't been able to capitalize. State is moving fast, and he is going to be called. Oh, no. North Dakota was called for the block. I thought it was a charge, but no, that was indeed a blocking call. So another commercial break. 28-25. North Dakota State leading by 3 with just under 4 to go. Canada is winning. Nice. Doc was hungry. I was hungry, DJ. Hope Canada loses. Can't stand their prime minister. Yeah. I'm not going to comment on that, but I get you. I get you there. If USA plays Japan in the final, will you cover it? Oh, for sure. I mean, I'd like to. Again, the goal is to cover as much of the Classic as I can. But the thing is, there's some big games happening in the college basketball world. This is one of them. This is a big one. Again, this decides a spot of the tournament. So, you know, I don't know. I'll do my best to balance, you know, right, between Classic and the tournament. But for me, the tournament is a higher prestige than the Classic. The tournament's been around forever. And, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather, yeah, I don't know. I'll play it by ear. I'll play it by ear. Again, you know, yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see how it goes. But, yeah, again, tomorrow, it's not like I'm trying to. Again, you know, there's just some basketball games that might be more beneficial to the channel, as the whole goal is to grow the channel. Grow it as much as possible. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Feel free, of course, to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. And trying to respond to as many comments as I can. As, again, it's 28-25. 28-25. And, not a bad game. Not a bad game. Good game. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. How's it going, Scott? Good to see you. Again, a 3-point game. The advent of a lot of sports networks is allowed to watch a bunch of conference tournaments that I wouldn't be able to watch as a kid, including this match. Yeah. Oh, that is 100% true. 100% true. All right, but yeah, we are back again. It's going to be North Dakota State ball. Unsure where or when we're going to actually get back into play here. Again, this is the Summit League Championship, folks. Winner goes dancing. Loser does not. Loser does not. So North Dakota State going to be inbounding, I believe, underneath their own baskets. Stefanovic inbounds here to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas looking around as he kicks it out here to Federson. Federson back to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas on the near side. Heavy pressure. Finding Stefanovic. Stefanovic with it. Bouncing it to Federson. Federson trying to look for contact. Trying to get contact. Back to Stefanovic. Wheeler Thomas with it. Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Puts it on the glass and gets the buckets. It's a 5-point game, 30-25, as here is Thomas for North Dakota. Thomas looking around, trying to find a teammate. Does find Jones. Jones with it now as he hands it to King. King back to, well, King still with it. Back to Thomas. Thomas drives inside. Oh, nice move, and gets the bucket. Great play by Thomas. Oh, man. That was really nice. Impressive play there. 3-point game as Stefanovic hands it to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas going inside. Kicks it out to Stefanovic for 3. Oh, it's blocked by King, but Stefanovic gets it again, and he hands it off to North Dakota. That's the wrong North Dakota. As here is Thomas. Thomas with it. Looking around. Now he's going to back up. Back up a little bit. As Smith with it. Smith looking around. Smith again beyond the arc. Back to Thomas. Thomas for 3, and he's got it. He's got it. 30-30 is your score. 2:22 left to go in the first half. as Stefanovic again crossing half court, looking around. Heavy pressure, finding Feddersen. Feddersen over to the corner to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas for three, and he drains it. Back and forth we go, 33-30, just over 2 to go. Again, a 3-point game in a battle between the North Dakotas. As here is Anderson. Anderson over to Jones. Jones looking around, trying to find someone. Hands it off to Smith. Smith with it at the top of the arc. He's looking around. As Smith, spin move. Showing the move. Smith back to King. King for three. And in and out. In and out burger. Pardon me, here is Wheeler Thomas. Just above 1:30 to go. Is Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Oh, and it's blocked. Trying to save it as North Dakota. North Dakota State with it. Stefanovic trying to drive inside. Kicks it out there in the corner. Back to Stefanovic. Stefanovic to Feddersen. Feddersen deep three. In and out. Rebounded by Ullman. Man, these guys are really giving it their all. 33-30, minute 07 left to go. Here in the first half, here's Smith. Smith up. Too strong on the layup. Rebounded there by North Dakota State. As here's Stefanovic. Stefanovic to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas in. Mid-range jumper. In and out. But rebounded there by the Bison. As Stefanovic will slow it down. 46 seconds. He's looking around. King and double pressure there to Feddersen. Feddersen floating it up and puts it up and gets the call, the bucket. And he will head to the line. 35-30 is your score. That was Strickland. Straight Pride is on the line. Both teams are playing good. They are. Have you seen a hockey game have a total of 15 goals? Yes, I heard about it from Sinbin. I was watching a little bit of it, watching his stream. Strickland is a 49% free throw shooter, so for North Dakota, this is who you want. For North Dakota State, that is definitely not who you want at the line. But yeah, Marquis Strickland with 4 points on the night, 2 for 3 from the field again. Not so great at the line, and he misses. Rebounded there by Anderson, who hands it off to Ullman. Again, 35 seconds, about 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ullman with it. He is guarded there by Massey. His first appearance of the game. I guess a defensive specialist, because we have not seen him. Here is Ullman driving inside, kicks it out, stolen by Stefanovic. Stefanovic with it. Driving to the near side, kicks it out there to Smith for three, and he drains it. 38-30. Here is Anderson, 2 seconds, puts it up, in and out, and that is how this half will end. All of a sudden, again, it was pretty close there, but as you see, North Dakota State kind of just extending their lead before the half, and those were some key points. 38-30 is your score at the half. Came out to mention, yeah. I think more small conference teams should get an NCAA. I agree. I think if Brazil loses today, they're disqualified. They're probably already out. Brazil is over. Yeah, they're 0-2. Yeah. Yeah, they're already pretty much done. Barring an epic collapse from Mexico or Italy. But yeah, I think they would be official. And maybe not officially, but they would be pretty much done. Brazil's likely going to finish last. Yeah. Yep. All right, again, it's halftime, 38-30. Let's go ahead and look at the stats here. Again, a bunch of different players getting involved. That is, well, look at that stat sheet, folks. Look at that. That is so good, isn't it? It's better than the black screen, though, for sure. I've changed that. I made sure to put that there because for some reason, I have that background for every window except for that window. Anyway, for North Dakota, the Fighting Hawks, 0 points and assist here for Josh Jones. Anderson, 0 points, 3 rebounds. Ullman, 14 points. He's been the guy for North Dakota. He's actually not missed a shot. He's 5 for 5 from the field, 3 for 3 from the line. So they need to get him more looks. But yeah, 14 points for him, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Kraft with 6 points and a rebound. King with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Nat, there's the name again. Nats full Shelby. Nat's full she. I can't even. Not even try. Just call him Nat. Nat 3 rebounds. Smith the third, 2 points for him, and Thomas 3 points. For North Dakota State, Anderson 2 points, rebound, and an assist. Carson 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Stefanovic 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Wheeler Thomas 7 points and a rebound. Strickland 4 points and a rebound. Feddersen 3 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And then Tay Smith, again, different Smiths on each team. He's got 12 points off the bench, 2 rebounds and an assist. He has played really well. Again, North Dakota State leading in field goal percentage, 52% to 41, and also from 3, 50% from 3, compared to 36% for North Dakota State. North Dakota perfect from the free throw line, 3 for 3. But the problem is they've only been there 3 times, and North Dakota State is out rebounding 19-12. That is just not going to win you many games. Not going to win you many games. Let's see. In 2 minutes, North Dakota gets left by. Yeah, I know, right? It was close. It was back and forth, and then all of a sudden, you see North Dakota State pull ahead. Maybe that's what happened in the other games. Again, they played twice before. North Dakota State winning each of them. Again, 83-66, 96-63. So maybe that's what happened then. Again, I wouldn't know. I'm sure the North Dakota fans would. Mexico is looking good. It's going to be hard to beat. Yeah, no, they're not too bad. You're going to do the first game. Like I said, it's too far in advance. I'd like to. I just don't know. Mike Evans will explore free agency with Cleveland as one of the teams expressing interest in acquiring him. Yeah, I did see that he's going to free agency. Didn't hear about the Cleveland thing. Good luck. If he goes to Cleveland, good luck. Good stuff. Looks like we do actually see a trade. So the Raiders have acquired Taron Johnson from Buffalo and a 7th-round pick. Buffalo gets a 6th-round pick, so it must be a cap casualty, maybe? I'm not too sure. I don't understand that one. I think that was probably just to free up cap space, if I had to guess. Like I said, Bob, I just don't know. It's too far in advance. Again, I think so, but I just don't want to guarantee anything. But probably. Right now, focused on trying to get through. I'm going to try to get to there. Let's get to March 25th first, or just to that week. I don't even know when that week would be. What is that? That's a Wednesday, right, or something like that. Yeah. Like I said, again, I'm going to be doing a lot of basketball on the channel, folks, so make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Delay. This is what I do. I call games. So, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to do so. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And, yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. But, yeah, again, you're going to do a lot of college basketball. I'm going to do a lot of it. And a lot of the March Madness, again, doing some of the tournament games to really warm me up. Again, did some regular season games towards the end of the season to kind of warm me up for the tournament games, which are also a warm-up for March Madness. So, trying to work on the call, trying to work on acquiring different lingo as well. I'm trying not to repeat myself, but just trying to get better at this, really. I really do enjoy calling basketball. It's fun. It really is, but college basketball specifically. not so much the NFL, but college basketball for sure. All right, we do have some scores from across the nation. Again, college basketball still underway in the regular season. I believe this is the last day of the regular season for some of the bigger conferences. Michigan, number 3, Michigan leading number 8, Michigan State, 88-78. Number 9, Nebraska leading Iowa, 60-50. The CAA championship quarterfinal, Towson leading Charleston, 43-32 at the half. This is the Sun Belt championship semifinal. Troy leading Southern Miss 41-28. Southland tournament first round, New Orleans leading Houston Christian 34-33. Southland is a sneaky good mid-major basketball one. They've had, of course, SFA has been there. McNeese is also pretty good. Years ago, I remember Corpus Christi had some pretty good teams, the Islanders, so that's interesting. Usually whoever makes that, they usually give some 5 seeds some trouble. So that'll be interesting. Merrimack leading Marist 30-28. That's in the MAAC semifinal. UNC Greensboro leading Furman 20-12 in the SoCon championship semifinal. Actually, semifinal there. Let's see if there's anything as of note. Again, Lehigh beat Colgate earlier, 76-69. Lehigh is going to the Patriot League final. Northern Iowa defeated UIC to punch their ticket into March Madness. Of course, they have to wait a few weeks. It's kind of a bummer for them. High Point over Winthrop, 91-76. That is, again, High Point going to the final. Now they're going to the March Madness final. Queens University over Central Arkansas. That went to overtime, 98-93. Queens University, they are going dancing. And, of course, again, today, this matchup here will definitely see a team dancing. All right, let's see. 5 teams have called the Eagles for a trade of Jalen Carter. I heard about that. Yeah, everyone's interested in him. Packers, Bears, 49ers, Seahawks, Raiders. Really? Jalen Carter to the Raiders. Interesting. I'm stoked for the channel bracket term. I am. I really am. I hope we get some more signups. Right now, only 3. So I'll have to promote that for sure some more. I think their opening day matchup's going to be Webb versus Max Fried. Gotcha. March Madness starts, I think, the 20th. March 19th. Oh, March 19th playing, starting 17th. Gotcha. Yeah, around there. Good stuff, CB. Appreciate you. Folks, again, I can't post the link in here for some reason. But if you want to compete against the doc, or again, just fill out a bracket. Of course, it's not happening yet. We don't have the bracket yet. But just go to my channel, go to the post section, and there you have 2 links, one for the men's and one for the women's. The top one, of course, is the men's. Bottom one is the women's. Click on that. Just create. Of course, you have to have an ESPN account. And again, you can create a bracket. And yeah, you'll be able to compete against me. Last year, I did actually correctly guess Florida, but I was wrong a bunch of the way. I was definitely not in the higher percentage, despite picking the national champion. But yeah, make sure to do that. It'll be fun again to go against you. Again, just make sure to create that. And again, whenever all the conference tournaments are done, that's when the bracket will be essentially made the following day. That is not it. That is it. San Francisco playing in the tournament? I don't know. I rely on Google search and Wikipedia a bit for your information. Gotcha. I don't know. I just kind of go on feel. I just kind of look, how does this team usually do? Okay. I mean, that's a bad way to do it, but that's what I do. I just got lucky with Florida. I just went with them. I don't think I'm going to pick Florida this year. I don't know. I'm thinking Michigan. I really am. Michigan's pretty good. I think they'll do some damage. Michigan and maybe UConn final. Maybe. I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be an interesting tournament, I think. It'll be fun. Are you doing the UFL? Probably. Again, do a little bit. Again, that'll be more so up to the I don't know, just really just going to play it by ear. But that'll be definitely give you guys an opportunity to let me know, because I don't know, we got to do what's best for the channel. That is for sure. But yeah, we'll see. Again, the UFL might be a hit, might be a miss. I know Rising Rhino, again, will be doing a lot of that as well. And I imagine Jaguar Gator, too. So definitely won't be the only one. So if I don't do it, then you'll definitely have a lot of options. San Francisco and Oregon State, gotcha. Yeah, not too sure. Let's see, I guess I can see who they play. San Francisco and Oregon State. Oh, I see right there. Oregon State. Yeah, Oregon State leading 52-44. Yep. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. How's it going, Chris? Good to see you. We're just kind of chilling at the half. Kind of just chilling. Again, feel free to chat down below. Talk about whatever you like. Try to respond to as many comments as I can. Of course, again, halftime is just that, halftime. For some reason, I don't know why, the North Dakota logo gave me a lot of trouble, and I have no idea why. Could not figure it out for the thumbnail. Really, it was just for this. I mean, for this part, not a problem, but for some reason that the North Dakota logo was for some reason not letting me do what I wanted to do. Apparently, the Summit Women's Championship happened in South Dakota State, defeated North Dakota State, and South Dakota State punched their ticket in. I don't know, again, how, North Dakota State's, if they could get in as an at-large, maybe? I don't know. You do great. Oh, appreciate you, RB. I don't know. Tonight I'm kind of off because, I can't really, I don't know why. Everyone looks so similar. Everyone looks like the same person. So I'm really, unsure who's who. So tonight, for some reason, is a struggle. It is definitely a struggle. It's like there's a double of each player. That's what it seems like. Good to see you. No, again, appreciate you for tuning in. How many heart attacks did you have while watching Steeler games from this past season? Honestly, heart attacks? I don't know. I have to look at it now. I have to look at the... Maybe I can remember. Why is my mouse not working? Oh, that's not good. Is my mouse? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, my mouse dead. I don't know. I don't think I have a battery. That would have been really rough. Well, let's see. Why not? Let's all look together here. Well, let's look. Steelers. Ravens was pretty wild. That was a pretty wild one. Steelers Browns. Just disappointed. That's how that one went. Just disappointed. Steelers Lions was pretty crazy. That was a crazy game. Crazy game. Dolphins, that was a piece of cake. Piece of cake game. Another Steelers Ravens always seems to be a problem. That was a good one. That was depression. That was flat out depression with the Bills. Bears was frustrating because it's like if we had Rodgers for beating the Bears, but we had Mason Rudolph and he's just garbage. Steelers Bengals, I don't remember that being a problem. Steelers Chargers, another depression game. Steelers Colts was pretty intense. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Steelers Packers, really depression in the second half. That was a lot of depression there. Steelers Bengals, again, don't really remember the Bengals being... Well, that was the Thursday night one, wasn't it? Yeah, that one was... Oh, I hated that game. Oh, my gosh. Steelers Browns, yeah, that was a piece of cake. Steelers Vikings, that one was closer than it needed to be. Patriots, we played so bad but won. Seahawks, that was embarrassing. That was a joke too. Steelers Jets, that was a great game. Steelers Jets was a great one. That was the game of the... Well, maybe not the game of the year, but it was really good. Steelers Lions also a really good game too. Anyway, looks like we're working our way back. 38-30. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. As, again, we're just moments away from starting the second half again. Hopefully I can do a good job for you. As, again, this is what I do here on the channel I call games, folks. So make sure, again, to like and subscribe to the channel. Again, it is free to do so, I promise you. You're not going to pay me a dime. Let's see here. I watched highlights from the U.S. sled hockey. Had no idea that was a thing. I had no idea either, Chris. Do you know who your women's pick? LSU or South Carolina? Probably South Carolina. You ready for free agency? Yeah. Can't complain. Got a roof over my head and food in my stomach. That's good. That's a great attitude, Chris. You're not looking forward to tomorrow? Uh-oh. That's not good. Steelers Lions was the most heart attack. Yeah. The ref one, that was crazy, just waiting for it. Oh, yeah, you're right. That was wild. All right, we're back. North Dakota with it again, moving left to right. North Dakota State right to left. This is Jones. Jones to Ullman. Ullman with it, spinning around, trying to find a teammate, finding King. Back to Ullman at the logo. Ullman to Kraft. Kraft back to Jones. Jones to Ullman. Ullman with it. Looking around, trying to find a teammate. Now spinning around, driving inside. Kicks it out to Anderson for 3. That's short. Rebounded by King. King puts it up. Hook shot in and out. Unfortunate for North Dakota. But here is North Dakota State and Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz is going to the far side as he's now going to work his way back outside. He finds Anderson. Anderson to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas spinning around, trying to find a teammate. Floats it over to Carson. Carson driving inside off the glass, too strong. But looks like they get the rebound as Strickland puts it up, and he's going to get fouled. He did not get it, but he will head to the line for a couple of shots. Strickland is a 49% free throw shooter. Not a good guy at the line. We saw him earlier. Usually work Mondays, but schedule got shifted due to various vacations. Okay, cool. Good stuff there. Strickland shoots, and he does indeed not make it. He's, again, same thing like happened last short. Have to imagine he'll make this one, though, again. Makes about half. He's 0 for 2. That means he's due. As Strickland shoots, and he gets it. 39-30. 9-point game with 19 to go in this one. Here's Ullman. Ullman to Kraft. Kraft over there to Anderson. Anderson looking around, finding Jones. Jones with it beyond the arc, spinning around. Here is Ullman. Ullman with it. He's going to the basket, but then cutting back out. Double teamed. And it looks like he was contacted. And that's going to be a foul on Carson. Carson, they're the guilty man. Ullman floats it into King. King spinning around here at the free throw line, looking around, finding Jones. Jones looking to Ullman. Ullman now driving inside, looking around, double teamed. Anderson, King for 3. That's in and out, and then rebounded by Ullman, who saves it. Actually, no, he stepped out, and it's going to be North Dakota State ball. Talking about players with a bad free throw percentage. First person to think of is Shaq, yeah. 06, 07, 401 back-to-back. Think they'll go back-to-back. Oh, really? Interesting. Will be interesting here as this is Stefanowicz. Stefanowicz beyond the arc. He passes inside to Wheeler Thomas, who's blocked. Blocked by Anderson. Anderson now taking it down. Anderson hands it off to Ullman. He's driving inside, spinning around. Goes to the basket. Oh! There's no goaltending. Oh, my goodness. How is that not called? Wheeler Thomas go to the line. And he is, well, not line, pardon me, to the shot. He had his ball tipped out of bounds. I don't know how that wasn't goaltending. Good stop there by Anderson on the most previous possession. I don't know how in the world that wasn't goaltending, but it is what it is, I guess. Inbounds it here to Strickland, puts it up, doesn't get the basket. Rebounded here by North Dakota as this is King. King going inside, and again, another goaltending, but again, didn't really matter as he did make the basket. 39-32, as here is North Dakota State. Stefanowicz hands it off over there to Feddersen. Feddersen over to Carson. Carson looking around, driving inside, looking around. Hook shot, that's in and out. Rebounded there by Ullman. Again, a 7-point game, 39-32. Ullman there to Anderson. Anderson driving inside. He passes to King. King beyond the arc. He's looking for a teammate, and now he's going to take it to the corner. Kraft for 3. That's going to be off the side of the backboard. Not a good shot. As here is Stefanowicz again, up by 7 with 17 to go in the second half. This is Anderson. Anderson to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas beyond the arc as he pump fakes. Now back over to Anderson. Anderson in the near corner. Again, going right to left, finding Carson, who puts it up, and that doesn't go. Rebounded by Jones. Jones over here to Kraft. Kraft taking it down the court, beyond the arc, hands it off to King, who's going inside. Mid-range jumper, and he's got it. 5-point game, 39-34, 16-33, and counting. As here's Stefanovic to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas going inside, and he trips, hands it off to Strickland, who slams it home. I don't know if that was on purpose, but hey, he'll get the assist. Tripping and everything. 41-34, 7-point game. It's a touchdown game. Jones now with it. Bounce pass. Oh, nice pass to Anderson, who lays it in. 41-36 is your score. Here is Stefanovic inside. Anderson floats it up and gets the bucket and the foul. So he will head to the line for the 3-point play. Anderson, both teams have Smiths. Both teams have Andersons. I think that's part of the problem. You have a lot of people, a lot of players that have a double of the other person as far as just look-alike, and then the names. It's just a whole thing. 43-36 is your score. They're going to commercial with just about 16 to go. Good to see you, Miss Tammy. Appreciate you for tuning in. Scrappy game. Yeah, it's something. It's definitely, again, it's a good game. But, you know, North Dakota, I don't know. I mean, they're not, whenever they make a stop, they're just not taking advantage. That seems to be their problem. But still plenty of basketball left, really. Still plenty of time to get themselves back in the game. I think they can. But will they is the question. Big difference would be 06 Florida was celebrating both football and basketball national. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, Ricky. I'm not too sure on Florida. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see how the tournament goes. But I'm not really thinking highly of Florida. I think they might be, you know, one of the ones that, you know, whether a 1 or a 2. I think they'll be a 1 based on the UConn loss. But I think they'll be probably slated as the weakest one. They might be the one that falls maybe in the second or third round. Usually there is a one that does fall. But I don't think that was the case last year, actually. So maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. I'd like to. It'll be nice to compare everyone's brackets. Again, make sure to go to my post section, folks, and click on the link. It'll take you to ESPN. Again, you can create an account for free. And we can compete each other. Or, again, if you already have an account on ESPN, that's great. Again, we'll be competing, creating our brackets. Anyone foul trouble yet? I don't think so. The most, I think, on the court right now is 2. I don't think anyone's been fouled, has been fouling repeatedly. I still can't believe the game earlier. I mean, that was a great game. That was a heck of a game between Boston and Navy. Looking forward to calling Boston again. Boston will be playing against Lehigh, and that game actually is Wednesday. Did some research on that, and I will be covering that one. That's on CBS Sports Network. That was a heck of a game. And again, hoping for a game like that here. Though this one, again, it's been close, though. North Dakota State kind of pulled away at the end of the half, and it's been kind of like that since. Leading by 8 at the end of the half. It's 7-point game here. And a few tornadoes hit Michigan. Oh, wow. Yeah, gotta be careful. Power ever went off? It did not. It did not. It was good. It was really good. Again, it was loud, though. The storm was indeed very much punishing, as that's going to be short. Rebounded there by North Dakota State, but then stolen away by North Dakota. Now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. So we'll bring everybody back again. 43-36. Got a good one here. All right, here is Thomas. Thomas bouncing over there to Anderson. Anderson back to Thomas. Thomas looking around again beyond the arc, finding King. King back over to Nat. Nat with it. He's trying to find a teammate. Guarded by Feddersen. Nat. Big bounces, finding King. King to Anderson. Anderson taking inside, mid-range floater. That's too strong. Rebounded there by North Dakota State. That was Kidda, not Kitna. As this is going to be Stefanovic. Stefanovic again beyond the arc, looking around. Floats it to Feddersen. Feddersen beyond the arc, hands it off to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas back to Stefanovic. Stefanovic driving inside, looking around, batted, gets the ball back, floats it to Wheeler Thomas. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Stefanovic did, so that's a turnover. North Dakota ball. People shop. Oh, man, that's terrible. You hear the store once during. Yeah, it was bad. It was. I'm surprised that's only once. It was as loud as can be. As here is Ullman. Ullman with it beyond the arc. He's now driving inside, spinning around in the lane. Spinning again in the lane. Oh, it's taken away. It's stolen away by the Bison. As here's Stefanovic passing inside. Then it's deflected. Nat saves it. And then it's on the ground. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball. And I want to say North Dakota State has possession. That was Trisk scoring. No, yeah. Trisk is 4 or 5 hours away. Yeah. Oklahoma. Oh, man, that's terrible. That is terrible. 43-36. North Dakota State inbounding it here. As looks like this is Carson. Puts it up too strong. Rebounded there by Thomas. There's a whistle saying it's against North Dakota State. So it looks like one of the Bison fouled. Didn't quite see. It looks like it was Skidda. Skidda hasn't really seen much action in this one, so I'm sure they're fine with it. All right, here is North Dakota. Again, this is Ullman taking it down. Again, crossing half court, passing over here to Nat. Nat looking around, finds a King inside, spinning around. King back out to Thomas for three. Too strong, in and out. Rebounded there by the Bison, as here is Stefanovic, again, up by 7. Stefanovic bounce pass in here to Feddersen. Feddersen floating it to the far side. This is Smith. Smith looking in. Bounce pass here to Kidda. Kidda is stripped. And they're going to say it went off a North Dakota player, a Fighting Hawk. So that'll stay. Yeah, no, that definitely went off North Dakota. Here is Smith. Smith over there to Skidda. Skidda driving inside, spinning around, looking around. Skidda puts it up. Doesn't get the basket. Oh, he's going to get the foul. So he will go to the line for a couple of shots. Skidda, though, not a good free throw percentage shooter. 39%. Trisk only has football scripts. He never seems to call. Yeah. Yeah, no. Sorry. Football is his main. Yes, football is his main. Though he loves soccer. He is also a big soccer guy, as there is the first, and he does indeed make it. Doesn't really watch much soccer, though, but he played it. He played a lot as a youngster. Skidda, again, a 39% free throw shooter. There is the second. That one's going to be off. Rebound. Well, last touched by North Dakota State. I thought King last touched it, but then for some reason, Carson was making a beeline for the ball and just, I don't know. I don't know why he did that. he touched it and went out of bounds. I don't know. That was not a great play, but it is what it is. North Dakota with it. This is Thomas. Thomas back to Ullman. Ullman again with it beyond the arc. He's spinning around trying to find a teammate. Does find Thomas. Thomas with it beyond the arc. Looking and hands it off to King. King at the logo. Back to Nat. Back to King. King going into the near side. Again, going left to right. King looking around. Finds. Oh, well, he finds a Bison. Trying to do a jump ball. This would be with North Dakota, because the possession arrow is indeed with North Dakota. Only going to be 2 seconds left to shoot. They got to inbound it and then shoot it as quick as possible. Again, 44-36 is your score. The Bison up by 8. This is kind of what they're looking for. Again, North Dakota State dominated North Dakota in the regular season. Finding Nat. Nat's got to do something. Puts it up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Does get it. Again, didn't hit the rim. So 13-19 left to go here in the second half. 44-36. North Dakota State leading North Dakota in the Summit Championship. I mean, this is again a free ticket to March Madness. 39% how? I don't know, Orville. I have no idea. All right, here is Stefanovic. Double teamed. He's got to get rid of it. Does find Feddersen. Feddersen over there. Back to Feddersen. Feddersen driving inside. Puts it up. Does not get the basket. Tip in. Well, looks like Feddersen was fouled, so it doesn't even matter. So Feddersen will head to the line for a couple of shots. Feddersen is an 81% free throw shooter. Some people just have the yips, yeah. This is, 39% is pretty bad. that is atrocious. Feddersen with his first, he does indeed making it a 9-point game. How are you doing? We're doing okay. Good to see you, Miss Tammy. Again, I'll be sure to tell her hi for sure. 12-0 Mexico. Yeah, that's a blowout. Feddersen with his second. As there it is, and he converts a 10-point game. Again, kind of going in the advantage of the Bison here. That's definitely not what North Dakota needs. This is Nat. Nat looking around, finding Anderson. Anderson back to King. King with it beyond the arc. He's driving inside. Passes inside. Thomas lays it up. That's a nice play by Thomas. A really nice shot. Really impressive. Highly skilled. 46-38. 8-point game. Feddersen. Wheeler Thomas now at the logo. With the ball. Driving inside now. Passes to Feddersen. Feddersen to Wheeler Thomas. As he is again double teamed. Again, North Dakota with the aggressive defense. Bounce pass to Carson. Feddersen now with it. Trying to find Stefanovic. He does. Stefanovic finding Carson. Carson for three. That's too strong. Tipped away. Rebounded by the Bison. Loses the ball. Feddersen now with it. Stefanovic. Wheeler Thomas. Back to Stefanovic. On the far side. Again, going right to left. 46-38 is your score. Wheeler Thomas got 5 to shoot. Passes here to Smith. Smith just from downtown. That's going to be rebounded there by Anderson. As Anderson will take it down the near side. Again, going left to right. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas at the logo. Finding Ullman in the corner. Back to Anderson. Anderson with it, trying to find a teammate. Anderson just jacks up a three. Too strong. Rebounded there by Carson. As Carson will have it again, going right to left. 46-38. 11:27 left to go. Here in the second half as he drives inside. Stolen away. Bad pass there as Anderson now passes to Ullman, or pardon me, that's Kraft. Thomas now with it. Thomas driving inside. Hands it off to Nat. Nat puts it up. Does not get the friendly roll. Ball's on the ground. There's a scrum. Now picked away by Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas now with it. Going right to left. Finding, this is Smith. Smith driving inside. Passes back out to Stefanovic. To Feddersen. Feddersen hesitates. Cuts inside. Back out to Stefanovic. To Smith. Smith. Step back. Looking around. Back to Stefanovic. Back to Wheeler Thomas. 10 seconds left to shoot. Drives inside. Spinning around. Puts it up. Floater gets the friendly roll and the foul. 48-38 is your score. When we come back, Wheeler Thomas will have a chance to complete the three-point play. But again, it's a 10-point game as North Dakota State are about 10:45, just under 11 minutes away from punching their ticket to March Madness. Mexico might actually win the world. No, I don't think so, but they're pretty good, though. I mean, I think they were the team out of Group B, like the second one behind the United States. You've seen world-class players in soccer missing penalty shots. Pressure is real. It is. Even I missed penalty shots before. It's really frustrating because it's like, you know you can make this, but something about it. 3-point percentage for both teams has to be brutal. Let me check here. North Dakota State is 44%. Actually, not doing too bad. North Dakota, 5 for 19. They're at 26%. So, yes, you were correct on North Dakota. They are really missing their opportunities. Like I said, it feels like they're just not converting whenever North Dakota State does indeed fail to capitalize. They just can't also capitalize as well. 39% is terrible. Yeah, no, for sure. It's just bad. That is just bad. That's great. Yeah, no, thank you. I just this one's a tough one, you know. North Dakota State. I mean, just the fact that they're different. I mean, they're the same, but they're different. And then the players. So it's like each player has a clone of themselves on the same team, so they look similar. And then there's multiple. I mean, there's 2 Andersons, 1 on each team. There's 3 Smiths, 2 on North Dakota State, 1 on North Dakota. It's just, this is a tough one. This one, not my best call. Not my best call at all, but we will move on. We'll have a good time regardless. Just hopefully next time I'll be ready. Next time I'll be ready. At 1, do they use the mercy rule to stop the Mexico? 7. If it's 12-0, it would be 7 innings. Coach should have that kid shooting free throw. Yeah, 44, really. 40. Oh, yeah. I don't know. You got stitches taken out. You're just waiting for the skin. Oh, man, be careful, Nate. Again, appreciate your tuning in. I know you're ready for the Reds. How do you feel about a lot of people are picking the Reds to finish last in the division? I know that's got to kind of bother you, or fourth. Again, just above the Cardinals. I know that's got to be kind of annoying. I would be annoyed if I was a Reds fan. Anyway, Wheeler Thomas, the line is 77% free throw shooter. He does indeed making it an 11-point game, 49-38. Here is Yeoman again. North Dakota, they got to get something going, or this is really much in danger of being over. King now with it beyond the arc, finding Kraft. Kraft looking around. Back to King. King with it beyond the arc. Thought about it. Passes back to Kraft. Kraft with it from deep. Kraft for... Oh, my goodness. What a shot. Way downtown. Unbelievable. That was just a gutsy shot. 8-point game. That may be what gets them back. As Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Puts it up. Oh, what a play by Wheeler Thomas. Wheeling it in there. 51-41. Under 10 to go. As Yeoman with it again beyond the arc. Looking around, finding Jones. Jones, he's going to take it to the near side. Hands it to King. King with it. King back to Yeoman. Yeoman trying to find something. Wheeler Thomas on. Oh, Wheeler Thomas falls down. Yeoman floater. Contact. It gets the friendly roll. He'll have a chance for the 3-point play. This crowd hasn't really had much to cheer for on the North Dakota side, but there you go. Again, Wheeler Thomas falling down. Heavy defense, too. As Yeoman will head to the line, an 80% free throw shooter. Pretty solid at the line. Cardinals will probably finish last. That's what I'm thinking. Pretty good stuff. You're a baseball casual. I don't know how we'll do, but we'll do better if we had Bell. Oh, I hate David Bell. I cannot stand David Bell. But I'm sure you know why. Anyway, 51-44, 7-point game. Yeoman with 20 points. Hands it off to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas looking around. Finding, again, this is Smith. Smith to Anderson for 3, and he answers back with a 3 of his own. 54-44 is your score. Just over 9 to play here in the second half. This is Jones. Jones hands it off to King. King looking around. Finding Yeoman. Yeoman with it. Heavily guarded Yeoman driving inside, spinning around. Back to King. Oh, it's tipped away. Thrown away here by Smith. Smith looking around. Back to Stefanovic. Back to Wheeler Thomas. Again, a 10-point game. North Dakota State up by 10. Wheeler Thomas with it beyond the arc. 15 as you get plenty of time. Stefanovic to Smith. Smith looking around. Kicks it inside to Strickland. Strickland can't hold on to it. Won back by Smith. But now they're going to call a foul on the Bison, as that is indeed a foul on Smith. Not sure what the specific foul is. St. Louis usually strong. Yeah, St. Louis is bad this year. They don't really have anybody. They've really fallen off. Thank you again, Ricky. Appreciate it. Carousel coaches. Yeah, David Bell is baseball Zach Taylor minus a fluke World Series. Green versus green. Yep. Though, actually, the jerseys are black and white, as here is North Dakota. Ullman with it, beyond the arc, looking around, finding King. He does. King back to Ullman. Ullman with it again, going left to right. Heavy pressure there by Stefanovic. Ullman driving inside. Strickland there helping Stefanovic. It was tipped. He's got 6 to shoot. Ullman looking around, driving inside. Floater, too strong. Rebounded there by Anderson, who hands it back off to Stefanovic. Again, a 10-point game with just over 8 to go. Stefanovic, heavy defense, turns it over. Bad pass, Kraft with it. Kraft to King. King for 3. Too strong. Rebounded there by, again, Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Stefanovic. This is Strickland. Strickland underneath, finding Carson for 2, and he gets it, 56-44. 12-point game, and I believe that'll take us to a TV timeout. Looking like North Dakota State will be advancing, barring, of course, a North Dakota comeback, as North Dakota State, again, just slowly extending their lead throughout these commercial breaks. Or not throughout these, but, between each commercial break. Even the days that you feel like commentary's not strong, there's still a chat. Oh, yeah, appreciate you again. Thank you. Thank you, CB. You wanted to say Bison? Oh, wow. Thank you. There we go. I was about to say, again, this mouse is getting old or something. Watching Bengals football now. I can't believe I almost won a Super Bowl 4 years ago. Yeah, it's tough. Don't understand why I texted. Yeah, no, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just the chat, trying to get to the chat. Again, 12-point game. Again, we got to... It's a good one, but, North Dakota State is kind of pulling away. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, again, to like and subscribe for more play-by-play with Dr. Lay. Again, we're closing in on 6,800, 6,820, actually. So, yeah, we're less than 5 subscribers away from 6,820. So, again, that'd be a great milestone to end the night on. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. I'd like to do 3 streams tomorrow. I really want to. I don't know if I will, but I can guarantee 2. So, hopefully that sounds good to you guys. Again, doing a lot of baseball right now and college basketball. But, of course, again, in the future, the best one of them all, the NFL, will be back. Next NFL coverage will probably be the draft, unless I do like a free agency special. I don't know. Don't really know how to really do that because you just don't know when all that will happen. Yeah. I don't know. Teaching how to, yeah. Mark my words, immediately following the cut of Duke Tobin and the demotion of Zach Taylor, we will win the Super Bowl. We'll see. I don't know about that, Nate. That's how bad Tobin is. Oh, man. I'm not really... I don't even know who Tobin is. I'm not going to lie, Nate. Not even going to lie. But yeah, again, we are back. 7:38 left to go. North Dakota State leading by 12. So, yeah, that's not looking good again for the Fighting Hawks. As again, hey, 18 and 16, not really. I don't know if they really expected to even be here. But here they are. North Dakota inbounding as they're, again, going left to right. This is Ullman. Ullman with it. It's Ullman. Okay, well, that would have been nice to know earlier. Ullman with it at the logo. Fighting Jones. Jones with it. Hands it off to King. King with it. King looking around to Anderson. Anderson driving in. Anderson double team. Finding King. King for 3. Too short. Rebounded by Anderson of North Dakota State. Again, so many different, same names on different teams. It's so annoying. But anyway, this is Stefanovic. Stefanovic with it. He's driving inside. Looking around. Puts it off the glass. Does not get the friendly roll. Rebounded by Anderson of North Dakota. As here is Ullman. Ullman with it. Beyond the arc. Spinning around. Guarded there by Smith. As Ullman looking around. Finding Kraft for a corner 3. In and out. Rebounded there by Anderson of North Dakota. Puts it back to King. King to Kraft. Corner 3 again. That's short. And he was fouled. Kraft was fouled in the corner. Kraft will head to the line for 3 shots, and he is a 79% free throw shooter. So I would say you got to like the odds that he'll be able to make these shots. Commercial break with 6:38 left to go in the second half. Bengals never win the Super Bowl. They can't make the playoffs. It is kind of crazy. Crazy that they haven't made it back. In what, 2 years now? 2-3 years? Spelling bee with 48 teams and a goal net. Wow. Until then, we are doomed 7-10. Oh, man. World Cup. Yeah, the World Cup. The World Cup. The World Cup. Rams figured out the best way to attack the Bengals O-line was overline the one side of the line. Yeah. What if the team with Ullman also has a Tracy? Tracy Ullman? Ullman Tracy? Who's that? I don't know who that is. Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, it is free to subscribe. Think of it more as a follow. You see that right there? It's free. Make sure, again, to subscribe. Again, this is a growing channel here on YouTube. Going to be covering a lot of the March Madness. And, again, hey, the winner of this game might be covering you guys first round. So that is, I would like to, like, if I covered a school at least once, I want to try to get your opening round matchup. Again, I don't know. Just to try to guarantee it. I don't want to promise that. I mean, I do want to try to promise it, but I don't want to guarantee it. But I do want to. It would be nice to follow, again, the winner of this match all the way. Again, not many people covering these teams, so. But let's see. Again, other teams that'll be in the tournament that I covered. Well, obviously, Michigan State, Boston. Boston will be playing Lehigh, so the winner of that, they'll be going. I'll be able to cover them. Michigan State, Purdue, St. John's, Bowling Green. Well, they won't go. Miami of Ohio. I've covered 2 other games, I think. Kansas, Oklahoma State. I don't think Oklahoma State's going. But Kansas, not too bad. Yeah. We'll see. I'd like to, though. It'd be pretty cool. By then, I'll be able to learn the names. For sure. Could NDSU be a team that could pull a round 1 upset? They're gonna need a favorable draw. I would say so. They definitely need a favorable draw. I don't think they'll be a 12 or even 13. They might be a 14 or a 15. So it'd be tough. Kraft does make the first. As again, he is a 79% free throw shooter. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. B Glass, appreciate you, man. As there's the second, makes that one. Makes it a 10-point game. Again, Kraft, 79% free throw shooter. He does make them. Needs all 3 of them. For North Dakota's sake, he does indeed make them all. 3-point play, 56-47, 9-point game. 6:36 left to go. Here is North Dakota State, the Bison, finding Fetterman. Feddersen, not Fetterman. Feddersen. Anyway, this is Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas to Stefanovic for 3. That's in and out. Rebounded there by Jones, who hands it off to Anderson. Anderson over to Ullman. Ullman there. Beyond the arc again, going left to right, just over 6 minutes. This is Jones. Jones to Ullman. Ullman working his way inside, spinning around, finding Kraft. Pump fakes, driving inside. Now working his way beyond the arc. Ullman, Kraft for 3. Heavy contested. Oh, and he's fouled. So he's going to go to the line for 3 more shots. And Feddersen couldn't believe it. Trace Ullman's show is where the Simpsons got their start at 87. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Trisk. You were born in 05. Well, that's great. I'm so happy for you, Nate. I'm so happy for you. As Kraft does make the first. I'm happy for everybody here that finds that so hilarious. I'm so happy for you. Feel so bad. See, I'm not. Yeah, I'm definitely. I do feel bad for Navy. As Kraft does indeed miss the second one. Yeah, Navy, that was a tough game. Navy was pretty much winning the entire game. Boston with practically almost almost a half-court shot to win it. I mean, that was just amazing. That was a great game. So glad I covered that one. That was fantastic. 56-49 as Kraft does indeed make 2 of the 3. This is Stefanovic again, under 6 minutes to go, finding Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas inside here to Carson. Carson with it. Looking around to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas beyond the arc. Back to Stefanovic. Stefanovic driving inside. Kicks it out to Wheeler Thomas for three. Too strong. And, Jones falls down. Wheeler Thomas with a rebound. Wheeler Thomas to Smith. Back to Wheeler Thomas. Again, beyond the arc. Driving inside. No, step back three. He drains it, and he was fouled. 10-point game, and Wheeler Thomas will head to the line for a 4-point play. Holy jalapenos, Batman. This guy. In-N-Out Burger, Whataburger. From what I heard, Navy could have been a team to watch for the tournament. Yeah, and the shot clock, I know, they kind of, Boston, it wasn't really addressed, but yeah, so the shot clock operator started at like a second and a half, like way too late. I don't know what was going on there. That was pretty crazy stuff. That was pretty crazy. And looks like that is going to be in and out, so he cannot quite get the 4-point play. But again, 59-49, just over 5 to play. Here is Anderson. Anderson to Ullman. Again, North Dakota with it. This is inside here to Nat. Again, cannot pronounce his name to save my life. Nat finding Ullman. Oh, he finds the score table over there. The scorekeeper's table. And that's not good. That's going to be with North Dakota State. 59-49, again, just a erratic pass. Overshooting his man by about 10 feet. This is Stefanovic. Stefanovic looking around. Back to Carson. Carson to Stefanovic. Takes it inside, looking around, finding Feddersen. Feddersen to Wheeler Thomas to Smith for three. That's going to be batted away and rebounded by King. King now with it to Nat. Nat looking around. Hands it off to Kraft. Kraft to King. King double team, kicks it into Nat, who is stuffed, and he's actually fouled, so he will head to the line for 2 shots. And again, cannot pronounce that last name, not even going to try, but he is a 75% free throw shooter. In-N-Out's the best. I've never actually had In-N-Out before. Can you do some games with Duke? I'm sure I will. I mean, yeah, that's going to be good. So he does make the first. 59-50 is your score. Again, 4:37 left to go. Now, again, a 75% free throw shooter. As Nat releases. That one does not get the friendly roll. 59-50. Wheeler Thomas with it again. 4:30 and counting here in the second half. Up by 9. Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Looking, nice moves. Lays it in. That was so smooth. 61-50. All right, here is Thomas. Thomas with it. And it's tipped away. Thomas to Nat. Nat looking around, hands it off to Ullman. Ullman, as it's tipped away, and it's going to remain with the Fighting Hawks. 4:07 left to go in the second half. On your way home from 2 a.m.? I guess so. NKU, okay. Yeah, we'll see. Dave's Hot Chicken. Never had that. Never had that there. Firehouse Subs, I've had a sandwich. Pretty darn good. Just expensive. Really expensive. So it looks like it's a 1-on-1 opportunity here. I guess I may have missed. I do apologize that. I can tell you Nat is at the line. 61-50 is your score. Nat, 1-on-1's got to make it. He doesn't. And it's going to be well rebounded there by Kraft. Kraft to Ullman. Ullman with it. Beyond the arc. Now driving inside. Triple team. Floats it up. Doesn't get the basket, rebounded, and there's a whistle and a foul on North Dakota. So we will head to commercial break. 61-50, an 11-point game. North Dakota State with the lead and with the ball whenever we do come back. Come out next Sunday? No, it's still plenty of time. Still plenty of stuff happening. Or maybe, I don't know. I guess so. Maybe it is next week. I have no idea. Supersized salad 2.5 hours ago. Oh, nice. You wanted Navy to win 2 reasons. They'll be serving our country when they graduate. I think they would have made the Sweet 16. I don't know about the Sweet 16. That would have been tough. Beer goggles. I don't know about all that there. Oh, you got a free employee meal? Okay. Yeah, no, so I've had a sandwich, really good, but it was really, I wanted to try it because I'm like, well, I've never had it. And yeah, I tried their meatball with the garlic bread, and of course I had to pay an extra $1 apparently for that, but oh my goodness, that was so good. That was great. I'm like, man. But anyway, appreciate you guys again for hanging out. Again, make sure to leave a like. And again, if you do enjoy what you're listening to, make sure to subscribe to the channel, folks. Again, this is a growing channel here on YouTube. And again, we'll be covering a lot of the March Madness tournament. Again, the winner of this game will, of course, be going. I really would like to cover at least everyone that I covered at least once. That is the goal. And, of course, again, doing a lot of baseball as well. I've done a lot of the Classic. Taking today off from the Classic. Might be going back tomorrow for the Classic. At least one of the early games, but we'll see. But, yeah, appreciate you, guy. Best fast food is your mom. That's your fast food, Evan. That's interesting. Firehouse subs pretty good. Yep. If you spell it right, you ain't drinking. Well, I guess, I don't know. Real ones can spell it right, and I guess do all that. I don't know. But anyway, we're back. 61-50. Again, is your score with under 4 minutes to go. In this one. North Dakota State, again, looking like they will indeed be your Summit League champions. Well, I retyped it. With all the firings, I was kind of bummed that Notre Dame didn't fire Shrewsbury. Yeah, I know Notre Dame was not good. They lost out to Pitt in the ACC. Pitt is terrible. Pitt didn't deserve to go in, but there they are. They're in the ACC tournament. All right, so looks like we're going to have Feddersen at the line here for North Dakota State. They're in the bonus. He is an 81% free throw shooter. Is perfect from the night. 3 for 3. There it is. Oh, he actually missed it. Rebounded there by George Nat as he does. Hands off to Ullman. Ullman with it. Beyond the arc back to Nat. Nat with it. Hands it off to Kraft. Kraft looking around. Pardon me, that's Anderson. Anderson back to Ullman. Ullman to King. King looking around, driving inside. Oh, it's tipped and stripped. King gets it back, puts it up. No call. Rebounded by North Dakota State. Wheeler Thomas with it. 3:30 to go. Passes to Smith. Stefanovic. Back to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas puts it up off the glass. Gets the buckets. It's now a 13-point game. Looking pretty bad. 3:16 and counting here in the second. North Dakota needs something. Ullman with it. Bounce pass underneath to Nat. Nat with it. Kicks it out to Kraft for 3. Oh, he answers back. 10-point game. That's what they needed. They needed that. Can it help North Dakota get back in this game? We'll see. North Dakota State, of course, looking really good. 10-point game with 3:02 left to go in this one. Brackets first on Sunday, then the men. Gotcha. This guy. Yep. Appreciate you, Michael. Pop-Tart time. This guy. Oh, my goodness. Pop-Tart. Yeah. Again, folks, just letting you know that once baseball starts, these guys are gone. Pop-Tarts and Dr. Pepper, they will be seeing the shelf at the grocery store. You can only see them there, as I'll be replacing them with baseball teams I'll be covering. And then, of course, again, once we get the football season, doing the same thing there. But, yeah, and appreciate you guys. Wish Pitt would win the ACC tournament. It would be nice. That's just not going to happen. Pitt was 5-13. I know. They're a disgrace. They are a disgrace. All right, North Dakota State again up by 10 with 3 minutes and counting. This is Wheeler Thomas with it. Wheeler Thomas crossing half court, going to the far side, driving in. Oh, and he's stuffed. Thomas stuffs Thomas. As here is Anderson. Thomas. Ullman looking, puts it up, and he's blocked, and he's actually fouled. And Ullman will head to the line. I believe it's a 1-and-1 opportunity, 80% free throw shooter. Again, Wheeler Thomas, blocked by Thomas. I'm telling you, again, it's been a rough night. North Dakota State. Thomas, Wheeler Thomas. Smith, other Smith. Anderson, other Anderson. Players looking like the same guy. Like I'm telling you, I can't tell the difference between half these guys. 63-54 is your score, as Ullman does indeed make the first. Again, an 80% free throw shooter. 5 for 5 tonight. Make it 6 for 6. 8-point game. It's definitely doable for North Dakota, but North Dakota State, of course, with the lead and control. As here is Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas there to Stefanovic. Stefanovic going to the near side now. Floats it back to Wheeler Thomas. 2:32 and counting. Wheeler Thomas trying to draw the foul, and he does. Thomas with the foul there, and Thomas will check out. Starts over there. It's definitely Paul Skeens. Favorite sandwiches to make are the kids' meals. Take the bread out of the toaster and just slide it down to the next guy. There you go. There you go. Wheeler Thomas, 77% free throw shooter. 1-and-1. He missed it. And it's taken away by Ullman. Ullman has it taken away by King. Kraft with it underneath. Gets the friendly roll. 57-63. It is a 6-point game. North Dakota somehow, some way, making this very interesting. A 7-0 run in the last 50 seconds. Stefanovic hands it off to Smith. Smith over there to Carson. Carson with it with just over 2 minutes to go. Carson looking around, finding Stefanovic. Stefanovic looking around again beyond the arc, driving inside. Kicks it out to Wheeler Thomas for 3. Too short, rebounded by North Dakota. Oh my goodness. Stefanovic now with, Ullman. Ullman with it again. He's going to drive inside. Looking around for a teammate. Triple covered. Looking for King. He finds King. King back to Ullman. Ullman with it. Driving inside. Spinning around. Puts it up. Does not get the basket, but draws the foul as Ullman will head to the line for a couple of shots. Definitely what people from North Dakota would be named. It's been crazy. It's been tough. This is one of the more tougher games to call just because everyone looks the same. And, you know, the names are very similar for both teams. Ullman does make the first. But this has been, honestly, a great game. It's turning into a great ending, I should say. It really is. Ullman with it. As there's the second, and he does make it, and he's wondering why a buzzer went off. Yeah, I don't understand. A buzzer during his shot. They're going to count the free throw, so okay, 63-59. A little bit of drama here. 4-point game. North Dakota State on a 9-0 run the last 2 minutes. Wheeler Thomas with it. Taking it up the court on the near side again, going right to left. Wheeler Thomas hands it off. No call. Ball finds Feddersen. Feddersen to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas trying to find somebody. And it's taken away. Oh, it's taken right back. Wheeler Thomas to Stefanovic. Stefanovic driving inside. Puts it up. And it's no good. And it's tipped out of bounds. Off of North Dakota. So it remains with North Dakota State. 1:07 left to go. Oh, yeah, that is close. Make these free throws. Yep, wonder why North Dakota State is going to... I don't know. For all sports, you have no idea. Hands it off here to Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas to Feddersen. Feddersen over here to Smith. Smith to Carson. Carson back to Wheeler Thomas. 58 seconds, 10 to shoot. Wheeler Thomas driving inside. Kicks it out to Smith. Kicks it out to Feddersen for 3. He drains it. And that is a killer for North Dakota. 7-point game with 51 seconds to play. And I believe North Dakota State has called a timeout. Who wants this game more? I think they both do, really. They both want it. North Dakota has really fought back. They really have. But that was a killer here for North Dakota as North Dakota State with a big clutch 3. Feddersen again. Federson the Fed from downtown. 7-point game again with 51 seconds. Try peanut butter, banana, and honey. I think I've already tried that. To a 9-point lead. Well, hey, they're still up by 7. Mayonnaise, ugh. They're still not covering. 11? Yeah, 11.5. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Again, a time. I appreciate you guys again for tuning in. We got a pretty... Again, North Dakota was coming back to that 3 may have been the dagger. Of course, still plenty of basketball left to be played. Of course, again, plenty of possessions can be had in a minute. North Dakota Fighting Sioux. I guess it's so. I actually never understood how to pronounce that. Sioux, I think. Don't think it was too bad. Fighting Sioux. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. The Fighting Hawks. Yeah, it's something. All right, we're back here. Anderson going to inbound here for North Dakota. Again, there's multiple Andersons everywhere, but it is what it is. Anderson inbounding here to Ullman. They need something. They need a basket. Ullman with it. Taking it down the near side. Underneath the basket. Kicks it out to Kraft. Kraft for 3. Oh, it's too short. Rebounded by Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas to Stefanovic. Stefanovic to Smith. Smith is fouled. And Smith will head to the line for a couple of shots, and that may do it. That may do it. North Dakota State, again, the favorites. And they may indeed win this game. I think they will. Smith at the line. He is an 80% free throw shooter. There is the first, and he does indeed convert it. 67-59. As there's the second. That's short. Poked away, but then it finds North Dakota State. Stefanovic with it. And he's fouled. And that's not a guy you want to foul, but you got to do what you got to do. As Stefanovic, a 91% free throw shooter. As again, North Dakota State looking like they will be dancing. They will punch their ticket in. It does appear they will do that. Make both of these. It's a 10-point game with 31 seconds. As there's the first. That one is good. 68-59. Stefanovic, the second. That one's in and out. Rebounded there by King. King has it again. A 9-point game. King looking for a teammate. Oh, it's tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. 23 seconds. Again, North Dakota still with the ball. They got to convert threes and threes and threes and hope that North Dakota State just misses all their free throws. King going to be inbounding here to Ullman. Inbounds to Ullman. Ullman with it. Spinning around. 20 seconds left. Ullman with it. Driving inside. Puts it up. Doesn't get the bounce. Oh, man. And that's going to be Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas to Stefanovic. 10 seconds. And there is the foul. Kraft just fouling. 68-59. And that is pretty much your game, folks. North Dakota State. They will be the ones dancing. But a great effort there by North Dakota. As Stefanovic releases and does make it. Stefanovic again, a 91% free throw shooter again, pretty much icing the game. There's the second. That one's good. 70-59. 10 seconds left. And again, great effort by North Dakota State, making it very interesting late. As here's Ullman. Ullman with it. Finding Kraft. Kraft for 3. Rolls in. Well, that's pretty crazy. Well, the spread is definitely not hit now. As here's Wheeler Thomas. Wheeler Thomas, Stefanovic. And that is going to do it. 70-62 is your final score. North Dakota State is going to the March Madness tournament. North Dakota State, your Summit League champions, with an 8-point victory over North Dakota. Very good game. Very good game. North Dakota almost came back, but unable to complete the comeback. Again, folks, if you did enjoy it, make sure, again, to leave a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel for more play-by-play with Dr. DeLay. Again, this is what I do. I call games. Again, I'll be doing March Madness. I'll be doing a lot of the March Madness tournament. Of course, doing some more tournament games. Again, conference tournament games as well. And, of course, the Baseball Classic. Again, if you're an MLB fan, NFL fan, again, that is really where this channel is at its best, is the NFL. Again, not just Steeler games. Cover everybody. Again, covered everybody at least once last year. And, yeah, so, again, if you are a sports fan, make sure, again, to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It is free. It is completely free. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 6820 in the subscriber mark. As, again, we're beginning year 2 here on YouTube. And it is going pretty well. We've had some nice streams despite the non-football. All right, stats here before we depart. Jones, no points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Anderson, 2 points, 9 rebounds. Ullman, 24 points, 7 for 11 from the field. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Kraft, 19 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. King, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Nat, again, cannot pronounce that name. 1.7 rebounds for him and an assist. Smith, 2 points and an assist for him. Thomas, 5 points, 2 rebounds. They shot 36% from the field, 31% from beyond the arc, or 14 for 17 from the free throw line. They did convert their free throws for sure. 33 rebounds. North Dakota State, this is, let's see, Anderson, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Carson, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. 11 points for Stefanovic, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Wheeler Thomas, 19 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. Strickland, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Feddersen, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Skida, 1 point, 3 rebounds for him. And Smith off the bench, 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shot 45 from the field, 43% from beyond the arc. And we're actually not good from the free throw line, 53%, but had 41 rebounds. So, again, they got more shots because of that. Appreciate you guys. It was fun. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your night. Again, I'll be back tomorrow for some more college basketball and possibly some of the World Baseball Classic. So, again, we'll be doing a lot tomorrow as, again, this channel is going up and beyond because, hey, I got to, of course, keep the momentum going because, yeah, we got to call a lot of games. Appreciate you guys. You guys all have a great rest of your night. Congratulations again to the Bison, who will be going dancing again with the 70-62 win over the Fighting Hawks. Catch you guys later. You guys all have a great rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one right here on the Dr. DeLay Network. Peace.